Today is a celebration, International Women's Day. It's a little bit late because we were snowed off, but it's a big festival of creativity, inspirational women, talking about mental health, talking about careers, being an entrepreneur. Whilst people say, oh, feminism, the story's over. When children, girls are taken from their parents by Boko Haram, when the gender pay gap is still not closed, when 2 women a week are murdered by their partners or people they know, feminism is not a closed book. We still have to support each other, celebrate each other, whilst also being political and saying we demand change, we demand equality. And we want fairness, we want to make sure that women have the ability to fulfil their potential.
Today has brought back to the fact that women are underrepresented across the board. So whether that's in politics, whether that's in charity and community work, whether that's in our history books that are largely written by men. And what we need to do is take that slate and say actually we need women in all areas, in all fields, so that we can influence the landscape and make sure the history books reflect what women have contributed.
It's a celebration. I think women's stories are often suppressed, and what I love about every International Women's Day, I find out about another amazing woman from history, another amazing woman that's doing something in my community. So it's about visibility and seeing women and what they're achieving all over the world. So all power to it. Let's have more of it.
It's all been kind of put together quite hastily, but we've got some fantastic local volunteer organisations who've stepped up and they've helped us. They've brought stalls. We've had a grant from the International Women's Day organisation, so that's helped us fund some of the bits and bobs that we've needed for it. And the organisation, it's all volunteers really. We've all just kind of give our free time to do it, and we've tried to get as many people involved as possible.
I think, media is a very powerful tool, and a lot of women in the media speak up, but I think, we need more women to speak up, which is things like, this are fantastic, and we need to give women more of a voice, because I think a lot of women feel undervalued, they feel invisible, ageism is rife, we need more diversity. So that's why things have to change, but I think it's all really positive, and as long as we're all having conversations about this, and we need equal pay, there's still 20% gender pay gap, which is terrible.
So this is about giving local women the chance to tell their story, the chance to have their voice heard. I think one of the most powerful, most inspirational things I've heard today is 3 young women talking about why 16-year-olds should get the vote. They were tremendous advocates for young people and for young women, and I'm sure the 3 of them will be running this country in the next 20 years. So powerful and inspiring.
Yeah, not only to commemorate how it's been 100 years since women have got the vote, I think it's also important to remember that we don't live in an entirely democratic society where children, 16-year-olds, aren't being fully involved with politics, in the sense that we don't have the same rights as people that are 2 years older than us, or perhaps 16-year-olds that live in Wales or Scotland. And I think it's a current issue that needs to be discussed and campaigned over different communities.
But I love the fact that we seem to be getting more towards equality of opportunity. There's a lot of work still to do, and I love from the International Women's Day event, there's this thing called Press for Progress. So I'll have a go at that, Press for Progress, and I think that is a really important thing to me.
I want to encourage all women to tell their story, whether it's on telly, on the radio, an exhibition, a painting, whatever. And my big piece of advice is just do it. Just get it on the page, put your fingers on the keyboard, your bum on the seat, and get it done. So hopefully I've inspired a couple of people to go away and write.